Maybe we should have all-ined. I didn't realize we'd have this many points ahead of him. Ooh, that's not good for him. He's down 30. Okay, I think we should have all-ined. We can still all-in now, though.
Your offering. The beast shall be born, and the blood of innocence shall flood.
I think we should have done that before, but we'll do it now. It should be enough points either way. Yeah, that's a nice easy. Well, he's got the order on the tree. Not enough. Still a GG. So today we're going to be playing some Firesworn Swarm. Wow, that's hard to say. Anyway, we're going to be playing some Firesworn with St. Gregory here. So St. Gregory is one of the new cards added for Syndicate, and he's actually very, very strong. So before he evolves, he's got deploy boost self by 1 for each unit you control, gain a coin for each Firesworn you control. This really should be like plus 12 boost, and you should just like fill your coins. So this is a very strong effect. But really you want to save him for his round 3, just because you want to be wasting all your big cards early. He's a 14th version card, so you usually want to play in the round where you win the game. Although sometimes winning that round 1 can be worth it. Like if you're going to win on even or something, or you can't let a deck win a round. So what does he do when he evolves then? We have Doomed Insanity. So deploy damage enemy unit by number of Firesworn cards on this row. Probably 9 damage. It's your only real removal card in the deck. And Fireswarm's really based around thriving a bunch of points up. Well, not thriving, you know, I'm getting a bunch of points up, bunch of units. So he's really the only control card. You could tack some other control in, like maybe slip in a Junior if you want, because you are playing Devotion. But really, there's not that much you can do to add control. I mean, you could run a Farco. You can use Farco anyway for a couple crimes, and then maybe play like Bloody Good Fun or Payday or something. But I just wanted to go with all the Swarm approach, but it's just really nice he has this damage effect. And he's a Fee 2, damage enemy by 1, and he has Berserk 1, boost all Firesworns by 1, damage all enemies by 1 to destroy self. This is a very, very big effect. But notice here, the Fee is very inefficient. So what you want to do is have no coins, use him to Insanity down to 1, and then he'll kill himself with this Berserk, and then boost and damage everything. That's really what you want to do. As far as the rest of the deck, we're playing the good old Tiger's Eye here for some early coins. You can change this one out if you want. Like, there's a bunch of options for the Tiger's Eye spot. And honestly, Crystal Skull is probably what we want to run here. So I'll throw that in. In case you don't know, if you are out of deck slots, you can duplicate a deck, even if you're past the 40 limit. So I duplicated something with the Tiger's Eye. I must have forgotten to change that. So we're going to be running Crystal Skull here. Just we want to put that on our Disciple early on. Must have hit save X without saving. And then we have the Cyrus here after Jax. So Jax is pretty obvious. He spawns 2 guys. He's really good. You have the Devotion effect. He's just good. He has a Fee, which you don't really have that many of in the deck since there's no Candle. But he's just really good for your round 3. And then Cyrus, obviously you can replay your Fallen Knights. Very, very important that you can do that, as the Fallen Knights are expensive, but they are your big answers to stuff. If your Fallen Knights get ticking, especially if you have more than one, it can be very difficult to deal with. So that's what we have Cyrus for. Then Ulrich also spawns an extra copy. You want to have the Fallen Knight in your hand. This isn't the most consistent version of the deck. You could maybe go non-devotion with like Oniromancy or something. I've seen people doing that. But really, you don't really want to, because there's a lot of actually pretty decent devotion effects in Syndicate, but we're only using really Jax, so you could go for that. Then we have Elvide. He just spawns a whole bunch of guys, especially if you have coins. Like, if you got 4 coins, it spawns 4 guys. and sometimes they're not ready for it as the spender. Especially if you like a Fallen Knight out, this can be spent very quickly and get a whole bunch of points. We're using the bank for consistency, disarray. This is one of the reasons you might want to consider running Farco to get this out of your deck. The only issue with Farco is you have to cut probably all the 5s, get 4 provisions. And I wanted to try these guys out and see how I felt about each of them in the deck. So for now, we're not running the Farco. You certainly can. It's not bad. And disarray is really nice. And then you also have Congregation, and if you cut these guys, you're probably going to put in a couple 4 provision crimes. You can play those out of your deck too. So then we have the Sacred Flame. It spawns to 2 guys, gives you a bunch of points. The order here, the only annoying thing with Sacred Flame is it doesn't have resilience, because it's not a location apparently. So you can't carry it over. I wish they'd add resilience to this, but as it is, it's fine. It's still good if you have it out. It probably gets you like 10 or 12 points at least on that boost, assuming that you can get like a decent round length going. But it is very low tempo, so you have to keep that in mind. Now here we have this one. So you increase the provision cost for the destroyed unit. There's a couple very important cutoffs to know for this one. One is if you want Fallen Knight at 6 provisions, you destroy a 2 power token, which is pretty simple. You get Fallen Knight, or you can get the Roderick DeWitt. So that's an important one, or Procession of Penance. So you can get a couple good options there. There should be these 3, I think, are the only Firesworns. Yeah, Fallen Knight, this guy, and this, which are all pretty decent to get. Fallen Knight's better early round. Penance, Procession's pretty good as a finisher. And Roderick's, if you need him, you can pick him. Another important one is if you destroy a 4 power guy. No, that's 7. 4 power guy, you can get out the Lieutenant Von Hurst, which is a very good card. He's good, but it takes too long for him to really get ticking for me to include him in the deck. Because in order to really get value from him, you want him to tick 3 times. That's 3 turns. That's a long time for a 4 with 1 armor to live and not get locked, especially if we don't have a Purify. So that's why we're not running him in the deck, but you can pick him. You can also pick a Laboidia, which is an interesting one, but usually you're not going to go for. And then the last is if you destroy an 8, which is pretty easy. If you have a Inquisitor that's destroyed a token, he's an 8. You get a 12 version card, which is Jacques or Hemmelfart. Hemmelfart's probably the better one. You can get some really good value out of making a second one of him. And if there's a 10 somewhere, so say your Procession got damaged by 2, so you boosted a couple times, you can actually make a second St. Gregory. And that is kind of amazing. So there's a lot of things you can do with this. So I really like it. It's very flexible. You can do some fun stuff. As far as the rest of the deck's pretty simple. Procession, the 2 Fallen Knights we mentioned, Excommunication for the consistency. I mentioned the 5s earlier. You can cut all these for a Farco or Von Hurst or something, and then put in some other cards. But I wanted to try him out, because Keeper of the Flame's interesting. If you have Clerics out, his tribute's free. Get enough Clerics out. There's a fair number of Clerics. So you can boost the whole row. So you potentially get 12 value out of him, which is really nice. We have the Scribe. There's not many ways to get coins in the deck, so having Scribe give you coins is just kind of a nice thing. So I included him here. I just wanted to try out all the 5s to see which ones I like best, and if we wanted to run Farco instead or some control cards. So we want double Scribe, just because giving coins is pretty nice and you're going to spawn a lot. Then we have the 1 Cleric. You could go 2 Clerics. The nice thing about him is he has that transform into a Footman, which if you're running as random damage, the extra 1 armor is very, very efficient of a coin spend. But other than that, it's just a +1 for 1 coin. Or if they get damaged, you can get extra value. So it's interesting, but there's not that many coin spenders, so I normally like to run 2 of these guys, but I think that might be overkill. So we're going to try out the 1. 2 Congregations, obviously. Spawns 3 guys. And that's really good for this deck. 2 Priests is basically a discount Fallen Knight, so you just have both of them out. It's good. And it is a Cleric, and if your Fallen Knight's getting answered, hopefully at least a couple of these guys live, and it's still not bad if these guys are out there. You have the Inquisitors, which are amazing. You want to bring them back with Hemmelfart a lot of the time. Assuming you don't have any Fallen Knights, that is. And then we have the 2 Disciples. So that's the deck. Pretty standard. There's not too much you can do in Swarm unless you want to cut a couple cards for more control. And maybe run a Farco. But we're going to be playing this version, and let's hope it does pretty well. Up against Raid Warriors. I'm sure if you've been playing lately, you're surprised by that. Not at all. This is probably the best deck in the game. Our issue here is some of these are running Svalblood, and Svalblood has insane value against our deck. So we really hope he's not doing that. As far as our hand, we have a lot of good cards, but we're missing Fallen Knight, which is very awkward. Really, we need to win this round 1, but it's going to be difficult. So it's Devotion. Or King Bran, I mean. And they're usually Devotion, but this is King Bran. He's got the one already. So this dies immediately. See if we can get this guy to live. Because Savagery and Blood Eagle don't quite kill us yet. Whereas it would kill this. Maybe an extra point or something here. I guess I'd pick which one to deal with. Just gonna go with that. That's fine. We could Cyrus. I don't like Cyrusing, but we need to win this round. So it might be worth playing him. It might be worth it. Then we go into this guy next.
The fire cleansing. The fire cannot burn without the proper fuel.
We can't win this without round 1, I don't think. So we have to commit something big here. We'll go with the Cyrus. Because he still can't kill it without boosting his raids again. Have one of them to play. Get our Disciple here. Now if he kills the Disciple, which he probably would like a Primal Savage, we can bring it back with Cyrus. Okay, that's not too bad. I think we'll trigger Disciple and play the Inquisitor. Extra point there because we destroy the one that's damaged. Okay, so we get a win on even off of the Cyrus. Very, very good there. Definitely think it was worth it. So our Gregory's going to evolve. We might go for a 2-0. We really want to draw Fallen Knight. He's only boosted once, or only played one Highland Warlord. So we do the +2 boost off of Ulrich. These guys are out of range of his cards. And wow, what a hand this is. Yeah, this is pretty much like the hand you... If you had this hand, you kind of have to go for the 2-0. Pretty sure. Not that we weren't... We were going to anyway, but this hand's kind of amazing.
If we have to murder and pillage to survive, then so be it.
He shouldn't be able to kill this unless he has Stunning Blow. Yeah, he'd have to have Stunning Blow. Or go like Blood Eagle Vabiorn. Okay, that's good. So now we play the Fallen Knight. We boost them to 7. So you'd have to do 3 liters. I'm not sure. I don't really like 3 liters.
Give what we demand, and will not harm a hair on your wenches.
I think it's the right play though. Should keep him out of range, and then we can go for Helvide into a bunch of stuff. He's gonna kill one of these guys, right? We destroy at 8, we get Cyrus back. So we'd like to do that at some point this round. Let's play this one too. This one's gonna die. Probably, but... Yeah, this one's gonna die. This is probably gonna be like, Oh no, it lived. Okay, this is good. This is why we went for it. So we'll go... Yeah, Helvide's definitely the choice here. It's a lot of points. We have an 8 if we want to get a Cyrus. I'll probably hit by rain. Won't be able to. That's okay. Then we'll go into this, Gregory. See if we can get a play with this. Go ahead, make another Fallen Knight with it because he's shown he can't kill Fallen Knight.
You can kiss my tail goodbye.
Actually, I don't even know if we destroy this, if it counts the base power or not. I actually don't know that. I really thought about it. We could bank. And save Jacques if we need him around 3. Let's destroy this. I'm curious. Yeah, so it is a 5. Okay, that makes sense. Pick this guy.
Hark, brothers. These are the words of Scripture.
That's what I figured would happen, but I don't think I've actually ever done it before. Again, Svalblood is a very, very scary card. But I think they've mostly stopped playing it in the Patricidal Fury versions. Actually, we should have used this coin here so we'd make sure that Gregory could go off. There's Jenga. We don't actually have anything damaged, buddy. So we get a nice transform here. GG. Yeah, there he can't kill a Fallen Knights. There's not much you can do. Nice easy 2-0 there. Going up against Line Pockets, probably a collusion type deck. You have to watch out for something like Freak Show, or I guess not Tunnel Drill anymore after that nerf, but some things like that with engine damage. Well, this is actually a pretty decent hand. We're just missing Fallen Knight and Ulrich, so we do want to redraw a couple things here. The double scribes with Helvite's not bad. But I think we'll just keep one for now. Yeah, we'll give this guy the Crystal Skull. That coin generation could be pretty useful. This is Shupe lined pockets. We're gonna get hit by the random destroy, right? For the damage. Yeah. That is the committal of Shupe. So we could Cyrus. I think we will.
The eternal fire. Fire cannot burn without the proper fuel.
He's probably gonna Alyssa the Shupe's Day Off back, which means we really need to. We still need to win this round. Can't let him win on even or anything. And he has to deal with Cyrus. Maxi, okay. This is fine then. This is fine. I kind of want to hold the Inquisitor because he's a nice way to make another Cyrus with this guy if we can save him. We have to draw the other card though. It was just a congregation. That doesn't really matter. So he's gonna pass here. Let's play a priest.
Idle hands are evil's playthings.
Candle for carryover, sure.
Yes, you. Have you made your offering?
There's the pass. I think we want to pressure this round. We do only really have 2 good rounds. Like 2 good long rounds. We have evolved St. Gregory, which isn't bad. The thing is, we do really want to get like an Ulrich and a Fallen Knight. What Sacred Flame.
Yes, you! Have you made your offering?
Not really sure how this deck works with the Shupe Stay Off. I mean, this might be an Alyssa or something, but since we don't really know exactly what he has in his deck, we want to be cautious with round 3. What is this going to get? Bloody Good Friends. Okay. Probably is a Sigi deck then.
The tongue could conceal the truth. The eyes.
Hopefully after this guy spawns, we can excommunicate into, or bank into this. Be nice.
I've gone flopping. I'm steered.
Question is, what do we play this turn? I guess we probably just congregate.
You are worthy neither of mercy nor forgiveness.
We could go for bank or excommunication. I think we try for excommunication first.
Alone shall you wander until the end of days.
Ulrich isn't great. She's really bad. Desiree isn't bad. Let's take an Inquisitor.
Nobody expects them from the British Inquisition.
So we got the bank to get another Cyrus then.
Should have taken the easy road.
We don't have enough coins to really get a very consistent one. Let's just do it here anyway. So we know we have these 2. Scribe, Cleric, Knight. We don't have a way to spend coins, which means that this is pretty good.
Hallowed flame, light our way
We'll
through
withhold
ignorance
this.
and superstition. By denying penance, you confirm your guilt.
There's an Igni. It's good we've seen that, and it's gone.
We ain't done yet.
Do we drop Procession here? I think we will.
Fire cleanses all wounds.
He's playing that. That's interesting. I think we pass here. He does have all of his leader chargers, and he probably has Sigi, but hopefully we can get enough guys out. Maybe he doesn't have Siki. Here's Redea, though. So, Elvid's really good. Do you want Desiree here? We can make some here, some here. Guess we'll go with it. There is the tunnel drill. So this can do 6. Can do 6.
Come at me. Don't think this sword is toy.
Let's go boost this guy to 7. Probably lose a couple tokens. We can make 4 off of Elvid. Okay, that's annoying.
Whosoever defiles himself to the practice.
Yes, you! Have you made your offering?
Okay, and we get hit by that. Fantastic.
For the sake of humankind, all non-humans must die.
We do have some pretty decent points left, but having good value there is annoying. We don't need that. We could have stacked everything on one row for this guy, but we spread him out just in case of some kind of row damage. But it looks like he's not actually going to have it.
Back, heretics! You shall not desecrate this temple!
We probably could have played that better at the end there. I forgot that the Gregory had the damage, but it's going to work out. Not a great win at the end there, but a win. Enslave's extra scary because they seize our fallen knights and it doesn't get Veil. But lately there's been a lot of Letho Kingslayer on Felipe decks. Just poison everything. So we have to keep that in mind. We want a fallen knight for sure. So all of our engine cards are going to die.
Abandon your false gods!
He's probably even running Amnesty. Oh, he's not going to go for it quite yet.
This positively reeks of heresy. Yes, you! Have you made your offering?
Cyrus is really an advantage here. In this round 1 if they start killing your engines, but we don't have him. That's with a coup.
Cry of the mages and their foul magicry! The tongue can conceal the truth. The eyes never.
Thankfully we're going second, otherwise this Buhurt into Eva or Evil Eye and everything would be really terrible. Let's play the Scribe. Give us a coin right now at least.
Confess to be damned.
We can play Sacred Flame if we want. I do have the 2 clerics out, which means we need 2 coins for this. We could go for the Make Cyrus, which I think we will.
The fire cannot burn without the proper fuel.
Nobody expects the British Inquisition.
I want to play Procession. But it's not enough. We go like this into this. We get 5 tokens, which would put us at 23. Then we get 7 boost from the flame, right? 30. We can do that.
That one, he venerates not the fire. Onward, sons of Nilfgaard! An austere life is a virtuous life.
So boost them so it's harder for him to kill him. So there's a Vilga Fort. So that could be really bad. And it wasn't.
Shall consume all that is impure.
We do have the 1 cleric, which means that we have this deploy. Oh, we have the tokens. Let's drop the procession.
Fire cleanses all wounds.
Very good. We'll pay the tribute on this guy and we'll be all set.
Scorch our foes.
The thing we have to be careful of is his Enslave will be a pretty big problem. And we don't really have a good short round. Okay, that helps. We don't have Fallen Knight, though. We can't really let him Stefan Skell and Hefty Helga us. That's the problem. I think we just go for this.
Eternal fire. Gold shines brightest in the presence of fire. You stinking heresy.
Probably going to use our leaders this round.
The world shall one day know order again.
Plus 10, so we kept some good cards. Let's play Bank. We have a Gregory. We have a Fallen Knight. Fallen Knight, we can only make 3 tokens. Let's go the Fallen Knight.
Tread, fist, eternal fire, protect us.
He's going to banish the 3 cards from his deck. If he has a control card, I want him to use it. So we don't want him carrying it over to round 3. Hopefully we can get rid of his control. Maybe bait into his Fallen Knight, and then round 3 you can have stuff live. Because his hand is full of expensive golds right now. Oh, that's right, he put that on, gave that spying from our deck. It's annoying. We need 17. Ulrich plus 3 charges would be 3. 9 plus 3 on the Fall Knight's 12. Goes to 26. So this is enough then. So we can transform the tokens with the coins. You can bleed another card. Okay, we got the Hefty Helga. That's what we wanted. No Hefty Helga Stefan. Yeah, no Hefty Helga Stefan combo for him. That's what we wanted to see. Our short round isn't great, like I said, but we still have our Elvide. And we can draw Fallen Light for Ulrich. There's a Fallen Knight for Ulrich. We want to draw Helvide here. Honestly, Dice Array might not be the card to keep. We have 3 tokens from the leader. I think we'll put it back. So we got a worse card, but I think keeping the Congregation's good, just because we have the points.
What is truth if not an illusion?
Our problem, though, is now it would have been good. We're missing so many provisions. So many provisions. Open with the priest here.
Idle hands are evil's playthings.
Really would have liked one of these 3 finisher cards. Dice Array I didn't think would work, because he has a lot of control in this deck. So he's gonna boo hurt her. No row effects.
If we're to murder and pillage to survive, then so be it.
Halt! In the Order's name.
He's played... Alright, we'll spawn 1 on this row to dodge assassination. And... Well, assassination would do 4, then you have 3 on this. Spawn the second.
Yes, you! Have you made your offering?
Assassination, Tourney, Joust. Don't have the reach to kill Fallen Knight now.
What do you need me to do?
That does, though. I think he's got too much, but we'll play this last Fallen Knight.
Come at me if you must. Don't think this sword a toy.
Can't spend our coins. It's kind of an issue. Yeah, this is a GG.
Give what we demand.
I guess we needed Stefan's... Well, not just... We just needed to draw one of these 3.
By denying penance, you confirm your guilt.
Better off giving up now.
Egreutro dum anime est, pet est.
Wish we had a card like Yannick Wait we could use. Guerilla Tactics, so Shiru's a threat, especially because we make a lot of things with the same power. Saskia commanders will be around one problem. We need our Ulrich, probably. And we have Ulrich. We need Fallen Knight, too, probably. Which isn't ideal. Let's at least spend coins. We don't have Fallen Knight. There we go. We got one. So we need to go Ulrich, Fallen Knight, spawn tokens. Also want the scribe. We want this guy. It's going to take a while to build all that up. Take a while. So you love harmony with this in Shiru. Excuse me. Yeah, I've seen a lot of harmony with this in Shiru. Oh, is this Handbuff? This looks like Handbuff, actually, then. The problem here is we can't kill that. That's actually a rather large problem.
Fallen knights, that is who we are.
Which means we're just going to have to bleed his stuff out of his hand, which is not the best way to have to do things. Especially if he just has like a Saskia commander too, although it doesn't work super well with this. Because it means you have control a bunch of categories. So maybe he's not running it. That'd be our saving grace here if there's no Saskia commander. Okay, good, he doesn't. It makes sense he doesn't. With this guy. We're gonna need a lot of setup, I think. The thing is, we don't have a lot of ways to spawn tokens. We're gonna have to go off into bank and find something. Bank and excommunication will find us, hopefully, what we need. Oh, he is playing her. Oh, that's really bad. He's got the Chameleon for the Dana. Yeah, this is really bad. We have to win this round. Because we need to bleed out the boosted cards round 2. We just don't have control. Wonder if you only play the Chameleon so that you can always pull it with... No, you can't play the other ones. We'd always want to pull it, right? With the Saskia commander. It's the one you'd always want to see if you have Dana. And he's going to have the movement engines too. That's not great, for being honest. Either he got really lucky on Torque, or he just put that onto Saskia. I'm going to go with he got really lucky on Torque, so we have to keep that in mind too. The Torque must have boosted that.
Ever faithful to the flaming rose.
Set up the excommunication. Alright, what's he waiting on? So there's a poison. Okay, so he's gonna play Dried Ranger probably. Let's just excommunication this.
You are not worthy of the fire.
This is a good card.
Not worthy of its light. The eternal fire guides. The eternal fire protects.
That one's really helpful. We can still bank for something. If he does kill the scribe, we have Cyrus. Bring it back, although the scribe's not super important. More if he kills something else that we'd really want to play the scribe. Okay, it's gonna pass. Gets no points a turn, which means we can kind of just play whatever we want here.
Remove his cowl, then
We'll
his
bank.
ears.
If we play Congregation, it's worth 3, 3, 4, 4. Congregation should be enough. So that'd be a nice easy card we could pick. We'll pick it.
Believe I heard more coin clinking about in that pouch of yours.
We need to bleed out the round to all those boosted cards. 7 cards is a fairly decent length round. Might be able to. Just potentially a Shiru's scary. Could get blown out by that. So we want to keep some short round stuff if we can. This is a really good one because we have this. Let's do this hand. So we'll start with Cyrus into Fallen Knight. Hopefully we can get a second Cyrus order. If not, we go this and make another Cyrus. I think we can fit in this in between. We want to keep Jocks, I think, for round 3. We'll see. So we definitely start with Cyrus. Bring back Fallen Knight.
We have fallen.
Remember, a lot of these cards are boosted, and he has a really big torque. What the heck is that? Oh, it's... Okay, so there's the Shiru. He kills Cyrus with Shiru. Alright then, that's good. That means he can't deal with everything we've got. Means the second Cyrus should actually stick pretty well. We'll have the Sacred Flame next. Then make another Cyrus, hopefully. I think his problem is that he probably still have poisons for control. If he's playing Force Whisper, he has to have a lot of poisons. Then we have Veil and the Fallen Knights. If he was so desperately Shiru'd the Cyrus, though, I think our second Cyrus would be really good. Scenario. Okay. Yeah, he knows he's in trouble. But I think he'll have enough points to survive, so I think we want to keep this if we can. Keep this, and maybe leaders. We'll see what we feel like. Oh, we're just going to go boost. Oh, this guy's desperate. This kind of stuff makes you want to go hard, but we'll see. We do want to fill a row up with Gregory, but we'll get 3 more guys from Cyrus. We'll always fill a row with these before we do the damage. Really would want on Gregory is Chameleon, I think. Oh, if he's smart, he might hit that. If he just poisons it, it'd be really bad though, because we're gonna play this on it. Yeah, that's bad for him.
The eternal fire.
Cannot burn without the proper fuel.
Back another one of these.
Eternal fire, protect us.
He can't make Dryad Ranger off of the Convergence now because he already has one out. So we should be safe from double poison. He'd need a 3 damage elf. So you could make an elf off this as 3 damage. Then tactics it. Otherwise, I think the Cyrus lives. If he does live, we can bring back Cleric or Disciple. We'll see. Yeah, we want to keep bleeding out all his boosted cards, then we'll hold this. I'm not sure that'll be enough to win, because he does have the Torque, and maybe a boosted, what's the Harmony finisher? The Dusk Aspect, I think it is. So that could be bad. Let's see what he gets here. Okay. No barricade. But just the 6 tokens, so we can play Procession here. We have a lot of points remaining. We're going to play Gregory Martyr this round. Do we have a way to spend our coins? Not really. Although we can bring back this guy with Cyrus, which probably is a good idea.
Hallowed flame, light our way through ignorance and superstition.
One guy there. Figure this. Then we go Gregory? Or do we play the last 2 and then Gregory? I think we just Gregory.
The righteous will endure.
Maybe we should have all-ined. I didn't realize we'd have this many points ahead of him. Ooh, that's not good for him. He's down 30. Okay, I think we should have all-ined. We can still all-in now, though.
Yes, you! Have you made your offering?
The beast shall be born, and the blood of innocence shall flood.
I think we should have done that before, but we'll do it now. It should be enough points either way.
This is not what we agreed.
Yeah, that's a nice easy. Well, he's got the order on the tree. Not enough. Still a GG. Really dealt with the Shrew pretty well there, I guess. So that's the deck. What do I think? I think Firesworn is similar to before, right? You have a lot of points in the long round, but now you have more points in the long round. Mostly thanks to St. Gregory, and he brings a lot of stuff the deck didn't have. Like, you have that big damage, so you can do that 1 removal, and you've got more boost and stuff. So I think St. Gregory is a really big help to Firesworn. There are options you can do in the bronzes here. I think I mentioned previously Ferco and the Crimes are an option if you want to go with less of these 5 Persian guys. I think It's interesting, right? I think I'll keep trying them out. With these guys, the Scribe seems to be nice for the coins. I like having the one Cleric to transform with. Keeper of the Flame can get good value, but I think we might cut him for something else. But overall, I think Firesworn, it's a pretty linear deck, right? You play your engines, then you play a bunch of tokens and boost up. It's really vulnerable to like big row effects like Svall Blood and stuff like that, but you can get a lot of points in a longer round. It's just not as many points as something like Knights or Harmony, which is the problem with it, really. But you can use St. Gregory to help out then. You could play more of a short rounds if you want. Helvede and like an Ulrich plus Fallen Knight with leader charges can give you a pretty good short round, and Jax is pretty good in a short round too, so you're not helpless there. Just keep that in mind. You don't have to play exclusively 2 long rounds to win the game. Just usually how you'd prefer to play it, and really making an extra Cyrus is really good, so make sure you play this to do that. But overall, Firesworn's an interesting deck. It doesn't play in the most interesting manner, but how you leverage your long rounds and your engine cards to like play around opponent stuff and bleed things, and then try and get round control so you can make things happen. That's where it's interesting to me. But anyway, overall, I think it's pretty decent. I don't think it's at like tier 1 or 2 or anything. I don't think it's that strong, but you have a lot of point generation in it, and in the longer rounds you can keep up with a lot of things, just not quite as strong as like full power Harmony with the chameleons ticking and the knights and stuff. But you can match a lot of stuff that doesn't. You can match a lot of decks that they don't commit hard. And the finisher of Gregory plus Desiree and Flame, it is really, really big. So they have to keep an eye out on that, because you can very swiftly, if you bunch of tokens out, just get a whole bunch of points. So the opponent has to respect that. And that finisher ability is really the big advantage Gregory brings that you didn't have before. But overall, I do like it. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you in the next one. That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.